enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue
Hey.
Hey guys. Okay. Hey David. This is Joe Anthony here. We were just broadcasting LifeWave Performance Enhancement Patching. We're talking about the opportunity. We are talking with Sun Wolf. David is out in, you are out in the hot
Central Washington State. Yeah, it's a desert-like climate, yes.
Right. It's got to be 100 degrees there, David.
It was 103 yesterday, yes.
Okay. Stay hydrated and you will be fine. And stay cool. Stay hydrated and cool.
And take your minerals.
So what is happening with you wearing patches? How did the patches help you today? Like what did the patches do today that helped you?
I'm wearing them right now. I'm wearing the Eon in particular right now. I have a lot going on in my life. I'm going on a big trip. I just got 2 guests that came just within 2 days of each other. So there's a lot of activity, a lot of things going on. And I think feeling a sense of more groundedness, a sense of, you know, not reacting as much, just really listening to my body, you know, because it's easy to have anxiety these days. It's easy to have stress when you have new things happening in your life. And it's all about taking things in stride, and it's happening for me with more flow and ease. Especially, it's a real test with all what's going on. It's a real test.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing. I have not sampled the Aeon yet. Eon, is it called Aeon or Eon?
It's called Eon.
Eon. I have not sampled the Eon. I understand it works really quick. Like when you put the patch on, it works rather quickly. Is that
well? Everyone is different. This was David Schmidt's favorite patch before the X39 came. And if a person is experiencing some inflammation, some major anxiety, sleep challenges, sleep deprivation, this could really bring the body back to the right road, back in the right place. And that's what it's really about. People could really notice a difference when there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of emotional upheaval. That creates a lot of stress and a lot of acidity, and that actually draws in a lot of inflammation. And your parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, your fight and flight gland, they're off kilter. So this is a right way to bring that Eon, which is the conductor again, to really balance those systems in a body. So they're playing, you know, a nice sound, you know, everything is frequency.
Right. What would you say
You
to
know?
someone that's on anxiety meds, depression and
Well,
anxiety?
you can't. We're not doctors. We don't tell them anything about going off them, of course. But you could ask them the simple question: would you be open to looking at an alternative that is non-invasive, that doesn't have side effects but has side benefits?
Right.
And what you might want to do is, obviously you need to continue what you're taking, but what if we could see that dose goes down? How would you feel if your body didn't need any of this medication? Because once we're taking something, it disturbs the body's own natural healing capacity. And when it interferes with that, then you're going uphill, and
I
things could
agree.
exacerbate quite quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
So think of these energy patches, these LifeWave patches, frequency patches as software for the body signature. It's all about getting the cells to communicate more to each other, intercellular communication, and the fact that these different patches will emit different bandwidths of light and wireless wearable technology, different bandwidths of frequency.
yeah,
So that's extraordinary, because we are electrical before we're biological. Imagine a soft electrical current just going over top of your skin that has been activated by your infrared body heat, that activates the materials in the patch, that produces some very interesting, bandwidths of light, but interesting biochemical reactions. And this is amazing.
it's totally amazing. It's so amazing that it's like talking about the Flintstones versus the Jetsons. It's like,
Yeah.
old school technology where they want to inject you with this godforsaken, humongous needle in your butt, and compared to what you're looking at for having a hey, there's Wendy. Hey, welcome, Wendy.
Hi.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey there.
Yeah. So
Can you hear me?
yes, actually, David brought up a really great point, Wendy, about the Eon, because he's wearing the Eon, and Wendy just ordered, or did you receive your Eon? Okay.
No, sorry. The order I just got today did not have the Eon in it. So I have another, it's not here yet, but I can't wait to get it.
There's actually a special now when you order 2 X39, the stem cell activation patches, you get 1 free Eon. So that just started. So that's really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, I think is it two Eons and 1 X39?
No, you purchase 2 X39, you get
2
1 free
X39.
Eon.
That's right. 60 days worth of X39 and 30 days of Eon.
Correct. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So what are you off to now, David?
Right now, I am going to go to the river, talk about the frequency and the life force of a river, and I don't have any fear of the fact that I have the patch on. That shouldn't affect it. And I've tried that before, which is nice. Yeah. And it's just so hard to just enjoy those moments and that little exercise, and and then get ready to pack and go to an event. As a matter of fact, this event I'm going to is going to cover frequency medicine, and one of the speakers is a LifeWave distributor, Ken Rulo. So he's well sought out, well versed in this field, as well as nutrition and what could we do to create more cell resilience with things like EMF and 5G? What can we do? Well, guess what? These cells provide this resilience. And as long as your immune system and your cell is really resilient and strong, you're going to have a stronger fortress for anything that could penetrate your body, either dirty energy or pesticides, herbicides in the environment. So you're building that fortress, and you're better off, because I'll tell you, I don't want to pay for sickness. I'd rather invest in my health. It's not fun. It's really not fun. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And great to see you, Joseph, and great to see you, Wendy. And thanks for that call we
Yes,
did
nice
with the
to see
test.
you.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, blessings,
Thank you,
blessings to you.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so wow, he just was laying some heavy science on us, Wendy. You know how,
Yeah, I missed some of it.
yeah, you know how we were talking about the science and how the light, how the light works and light frequency, and
Mhm.
so each patch has its own frequency, and that is like its own software program that adjusts and works with that particular part of the body, which is just definitely have to get the Eon for sure, because what that Eon can do is it puts a person into homeostasis pretty quickly. Is your connection okay? Do we have a good connection?
I was
I
cut off
think
for a second. I think it was a
we
little
might
bad.
be. Hmm,
I think we lost Joseph. He'll be back. I hope.
I think I got bumped off.
I think you did.
Yeah. So was I frozen? Because you look frozen for a second, and then it just like,
You were frozen. You were frozen for a while.
okay. Well, I wish I was really frozen because it's hot. Oh my god! It must be like 100 there. It's like 100 here. They gave out a warning that people should stay indoors or stay in air conditioning. You know, especially like the elderly and stuff like that. And
It was 105 here yesterday.
wow. And I'm drinking hot coffee, so you know I'm not.
Oh, iced coffee.
Okay, so yeah, I know iced coffee. I probably will get something cold later, but it won't be coffee. It'll be something with alcohol in it, maybe.
Blue tequila. No,
Did I
blue
say,
tequila.
did I say that loud?
You
I don't want
did.
to give the wrong idea. Okay, I thought I was just talking to you. But hey, guys, I really rarely drink, guys, just so you know. But hey, once in a while, you know, it's okay to have a Coke or a tequila. I mean, whichever one happens to be colder. So that's
I cheated and I had pop yesterday.
yeah. You call them pops out west and in the Midwest, and they call them sodas in other places. So pop sodas. So
Soda pop.
hey, there you go. Yeah, hit them both. So what we were going to talk about, like David already talked about the promo. So the 2X39s and you get a free Eon. That really is an attractive because you're getting it free. You know, it's like, I think it's normally like $70 or something like that just for the
Yeah,
Eon.
yeah, normally 669, and so yeah, you're getting $70 product for free.
Right. And somebody just commented on, let me just see what they're trying to say here. I think they're commenting on our video here. What did she say? Oh, she said, hello, hey there. What are we doing here? She's watching our video. Hey, Debbie, she's a LifeWave member. So.
I
Hey,
did.
Debbie. Hey, Debbie, do you want to share your experience? I'll send you the link, and you could come on, and we'd love to have you tell us a story. Tell us your story with the patches. Oh, wait a minute. You haven't had the patches. Okay, so this is a different Debbie. This is Debbie. Harris, who this Debbie actually made our masks. Remember the first mask that I sent you?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another one. I left it at somebody's house and I never got it back.
Oh, I know. Well, I
I
actually
used
went.
it a lot though.
I actually went to Target. Remember, I gave you a red one.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean,
have that.
you got to probably have at least a half a dozen these days. I just keep a few hanging on my mirror, or just because I don't wear them unless I actually have to. But anyhow, this woman, Debbie, Debbie, if you're listening in, if you're watching, Wendy and I do these videos every day, and we actually, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but we do patches. It's called LifeWave is the name of the company. It's performance enhancement, but it also reverses aging process, right, Wendy?
It does. It reverses the aging process because it makes your own stem cells produce at a younger you, as they did when you were younger.
Right. Yeah. And man, I need a haircut. I just realized my hair's too long. Sorry, guys. I just, when you're on camera, it's like, oh, shoot, I didn't have the makeup person fix my hair like they should have. Debbie, if you want to, you can go to wendyrichenergy.com. It's right in the bottom, and send Wendy a message, and she will be happy to, or you can just watch the video. But it can help you with anything that's happening, any pain that you have, any infection, anything that you're dealing with that drugs just are not able to handle. The body will heal itself if you give it the right, if you program it correctly. And that's what these patches do. These are new patches, non-invasive, non-transdermal. There's no chemicals released, nothing. It just reprogramming using light frequency. You want to add to that, Wendy?
Sure. Yeah, so what they do is they activate your own stem cells using energy that's already, in us, around us, it's everywhere. It's like turning that light switch on in a room to get light. You putting that patch on, it's kind of like turning that light switch on to access that energy. And then your body uses that energy to renew itself, produce new stem cells.
Right. Now, there's one patch that we wanted to talk a little bit about, just because Eon is definitely good for anxiety, but can we talk about Nirvana? Because Nirvana is fairly new, and it's been getting some amazing results for people who are suffering, I guess, with what, mood?
It's a mood. It stabilizes your mood.
Right.
Stabilizer.
Okay. Now, you were wearing that for a little bit, right?
I still am.
Okay, so you're still wearing that. I have not had an opportunity to wear that yet. So for people, that want to kind of wean themselves off of maybe anxiety meds, would you say, for people that want to replace, chemicals and meds with their own body's natural ability to balance them?
Yeah, it's a way to stabilize your moods and help with anxiety, depression, the whole scope of that
Right.
thing. Well, there's also the Eon that helps with like panic attacks, anxiety. This one more helps with all around mood stabilization.
Right.
Yeah, and it works really good. I've dealt with that my whole life, and they're working really good for me. So I'm never going off of them.
Now talk a little bit about the longer you're on the patch. What is the benefit? Because I know you had mentioned this a couple days ago, and kind of let the audience know, why do we continue to wear the patch?
Well, because when you wear the patch, it regenerates your stem cells, and I notice most people notice things right away. But the longer you're on it, the more you notice. The longer you're on it, the better the benefit gets. It builds on itself, and it continues to get better and better. So it's not like you can, take it for a week or 2 weeks, and then you're like, you're done. It's something, it's a continuous process. It's something that you have to continue doing. But it does get better and better too.
Cumulative, right?
It's a cumulative, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cumulative process.
So we're talking about the opportunity, and I was talking with another LifeWave representative earlier. And by the way, David just happened to call coincidentally while I was going live. So I figured, hey, let me just invite him on the call since, you know, I was coming on anyway. And it kind of worked out, you know, the timing was really good. And, you know, he's at 100 and something degrees out there. You're at probably 100 too. So
I think it's 104 or something like that today.
in the shade, you know, that's when you know it's hot, guys.
Yeah.
And here it's more humid. Like when you come to North Carolina, it's like really different heat. I mean, it's still hot, but it's like you're under a lot of moisture. There's just so much moisture compared to the desert. And so that has a different effect on just making you like a wet rag. You just got to stay in condition. But we're talking about the opportunity because right now we are seeing people wanting to start a business. A lot of businesses went out of business, right? Because of COVID-19, because of, you know, not social distancing. A lot of businesses were closed, establishments were closed. So what are those people doing? Where are they going to turn to? What are they going to do? Well, I'm here to tell you guys, you need to look at LifeWave. You need to look at this opportunity like Wendy and I have, not just from the standpoint that it does amazing things in terms of performance enhancement with our stem cells and rejuvenating, regenerating to a younger version of ourselves, but optimizing ourselves as well, giving ourselves the optimum, you know, be the best you can be, right? But
I was not expecting the results to affect me. I was looking more for like body results and skin results, and I'm getting all of that, you know, hair results. I'm getting all of that. But what I'm more excited about is the benefits I've had emotionally, and like I said, with my mood, with anxiety, depression. And it's like I feel happier than I have in a long time. I feel more stabilized. I feel calmer. I feel more outgoing. I think clearer. It's all these things I wasn't expecting. So
that's so amazing. I mean, because I feel the same, you know, that you felt in different ways. But yes, definitely emotional. I actually don't share this, but, you know, I actually suffered a long time with the phobia because I was in an accident a long time ago that left me kind of like with a panic, or like almost like panic attacks, or certain times, you know, where you'd be stressed, etc.
mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, it's like gone. You know, especially like when you're in the big cities driving with traffic, a lot of cars, and get very panicky and phobic, and they feel almost claustrophobic, like, oh wow, you know, I just want to get off the highway because there's just too much traffic. And this just helps you focus on positive thoughts. It's just so.
It does. That's one thing. It does help you not just focus, but you focus on the right things. And I think I've told this to you before that I used to have like I don't know if you what it is, but it was an OCD thing where I would my mind would focus on bad things that I was scared of, but things that weren't real, and they were almost like the way it left me feeling at the end of the day emotionally was like it actually had happened. But they weren't real. They were just worries. And I have, since I've been on these, and it's been getting better and better the longer I've been on these, I'm able to just focus on actually what is real, what's in front of me, like work and people that just what your mind should normally focus on. And I've been able to, just not just focus more, but focus on the right things.
That's amazing. Yeah. There's a term for what you were describing, people that have OCD, because I used to know somebody, was actually married to somebody at one time, that had a major, what you described, like they used to ritualize almost in their mind this very terrible act, like that it was real, like they were doing this really terrible, evil act in their mind. Just they call it ritualizing, you know, like where you have a combination of OCD and then you do these negative ritualizing, like where you see something terrible happening and you can't control your thoughts and you just get out of control. And guess what? They got to give you meds for that, you know, to just suppress your, but the meds have side effects. Here, there's no side effects. None. There's no bad effects at all. You just calm and you can, like you said, you can concentrate, you can focus.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say that my mind hasn't like accidentally, like, you know, like almost started to slightly, like, especially if I was a really busy day, overwhelmed, like start to go there. But for some reason with these, and it's getting better and better, I'm able to just quickly dismiss it and not dwell on it and not follow through with the thought.
Yeah, that's powerful, Wendy. And that's what really gets people excited, because like my daughter, I'm trying to get her off of those psych meds, and there's just so many psych meds out there. And that's another reason why this opportunity is so amazing, because people get results, but if they don't get results for some reason, within 90 days, the company gives you a money back refund.
Mm-hmm.
How many companies are going to give you a refund? I mean, I spent $400 for a no-name company we're not going to talk about, but I'm not ever going to see that money again. It's gone, you know. And here, we want people to get results, and we're not afraid to put our money where our mouth is, so to speak. You know, like we're going to back up. We say it's going to get you these results. Now, yeah, everybody's different. However, you know, different bodies. But within 90 days, people are going to see some results. That's just most that we see, you know.
I haven't talked to anybody that hasn't seen something.
Right.
Even the skeptical ones are like, okay, I got to admit that I see a difference. I feel something.
Yeah. So if you're listening and you're out there and you're listening to this and you want to sample any of what we've just been talking about, you know, anything with moods, anything to affect anxiety, to help with depression, anything to give you more energy, to get rid of pain, and just so many other things that it can do. Better cognitive ability to concentrate more, you know, if you have ADD or if you have different issues with concentration, go to wendyrichtenergy.com and put in the information or schedule an appointment with us. You know, sample the patches. I mean, there's no harm that's going to happen, if anything. And then if you know at least a few people, like 5 or 10 people, the process that we're trying to do, and we haven't talked about this, Wendy, but I know you mentioned like doing some training, and you know, we have some new people coming on board, and we want to do like a weekly training. So we're going to have a weekly training. I don't know if it's going to be Thursday. We'll try to pick a day that works for the majority of people, but we're going to help train and get people started so that not only are they going to see health benefits, feel better, they're going to start seeing that extra income, that side hustle income stream start. And I know already you have, and I have, you know, seen income already starting, you know. So, I mean, it is real, guys. This is not, you know, you just imagine if you had 10 people, you can have 1,000 people. If you have 1,000, you can have 10,000. And we're growing to 1 billion. That's the number, guys. 1 billion people patching every day. Imagine 1 billion people patching every day. How big does this company have to be, Wendy? Now, we might be, you know, driving different cars. We might be having our own private jet. Who knows? All I'm saying is that when you have that many people patching on a daily basis, getting amazing results, it's not a placebo. It's not like, oh, it's in your mind and you just are thinking, you know, that it's working. But hello, it works on animals. How does a horse get benefits?
Exactly, yeah.
How would a dog or a cat know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people have been patching cats, they've been patching dogs. How does a little baby know if like a baby has a cut or something? Or I saw a couple of, there was a young girl, 6 years old, like she cut her finger, but just the top part of her finger got chopped off. This was like about 6-7 months ago. I saw pictures of it. Oh my goodness. You know, the poor little kid. I mean, you know, the father was adamant about rushing her to the hospital and brought the little piece of the finger that was, and said, you know, you got to put it back on. And they didn't want to put it back on. And they said it was too late. And he said, no, you got to put it back on. So he forced them to put it back on and put X39. Oh my God, in 2 months, they showed before and after pictures, and you could never tell that finger had been chopped off. And that is just, I was like, it's just amazing, the results. So guys, this stuff is amazing. I mean, this is really, you know, like scarring, you know, if you have scar tissue, old scar tissue, even new scar tissue. Wendy, you kind of had a little trip, you know, where you cut yourself and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I actually have a couple different things. I have a old scar that, you know, several years old, quite a few years old, but had, you know, scars, they have the thickness, like not just skin discoloration, but sometimes they have a little bit of thickness to them. The discoloration is still there. It's lighter, but the thickness is gone, like that. Like the texture of it has completely changed to like smooth skin texture, just normal skin texture. And then like I had a bad fall I can't remember how many weeks ago. I thought I was gonna have this cut, trying to heal the entire summer, and it healed way faster. Like when you're a kid, it healed that fast. Like how when you're a kid, you get cut, and next day it's like scabbed over. And anyway, so yeah, I've noticed that it helps with healing tremendously.
Yeah, that's just, you know, little tidbits here and there. I mean, what we're sharing with just our situations and people that we know personally, that we've met or that are on the patches, but multiply that by growing to 1 billion people that are feeling healthy, that are not having to go to the doctor, you know, that don't have to go to have their checkups and things like that because they feel so good. And that's one of the things about the body that I always said, you know, I mean, I have my own personal opinions about doctors. I'm not saying never go to a doctor or never go to the ER if it's an emergency, things like that. But my personal opinion is if you feel healthy and you are taking care of yourself, and you're eating, and your body is just telling you, like, you're in touch with your body, and your body will tell you if there's issues, you're going to know. And so these patches are doing amazing things because I sleep better. I think I only got 3 hours sleep last night of actual real sleep. And I haven't felt tired or anything today. And just like, you know, okay, I had maybe half a cup of coffee, you know, just kind of cheat a little bit. But, you know, it's not like I'm taking naps the whole day, because you would think, hey, I mean, I'll probably get like 8 hours sleep, or try to get maybe 4 hours, 5 hours sleep tonight. But it's just one of those things that your body is ready to go as soon as you patch. It's like putting the battery, like a brand new battery on that Energizer bunny, and it just keeps going.
Goes and goes.
It's just, so that's how you feel. And, you know, obviously some people just have more energy than others in general, but, you know, I'm not saying like a 90-year-old is going to feel like a 20-year-old, although I do feel like I'm in my 20s. Just
I actually have 10 times more energy than I did in my 20s, or than I did last year before I started these. Like I thought I was doomed to sleeping 3/4 of my life.
Isn't that amazing?
And I don't even, I look forward to getting up. I've never looked forward to getting up in my entire life. So that's kind of weird. But
what are you doing different? Like, what's the main thing that you have done different to your, you know, for your body? Like, are you taking any other things like supplements, or, you know, or are you just saying that before I put patches on, this is how I felt, and once I started wearing patches,
I do take vitamins. I take vitamins and I drink a lot of water.
you were doing that before the patches.
But I was doing all that before the patches, and I still felt tired all the time. I still, yeah, it wasn't until I started the patches that changed. So it's not the vitamins. I've been on the same vitamins for a long time.
Yeah, I can say the same thing. So really, who would benefit from patches? Is there any age, really? I mean,
I think that everybody, I can't think of anybody who wouldn't.
Right.
It can't harm you.
I mean, if your pet, your dog or cat or horse. Isn't there a patch you said for the horse?
There is a pat. I can't remember what that one's called, but it is specifically for like pain for horses. It must be joint pain or something like that.
It's called stallion, isn't it? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't remember. I'll come up with. I'll tell you the name of that one on the next time.
Right. Yeah, you got to stay tuned for the next one. So, guys, we're hoping to do these on a regular basis. Sometimes they're going to be really short, like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Sometimes they'll be a little bit longer. Today we had David, and then Wendy, and write us, like post, comment, tell us any questions you might have. You can comment below the video because this is on YouTube as well on Facebook. And then if you go to WendyRichEnergy.com, you can also schedule Wendy. She can answer your question. And that's really what we're hoping to do, guys, is we're hoping to help you become part of that 1 billion. And, that's our goal, is to growing to 1 billion users wearing this patch. It's kind of like when the iPhone first came out, before iPhones, before Androids, before smartphones, you had those little crazy little flip phones and small like a bar of soap. I mean, now, this is it, guys. So go ahead.
Oh, no, you finished.
What were you going to say?
Actually, don't remember.
I
was thinking about something else, and then go ahead.
I was just going to say, early adopters, right? Why wait till this technology is already at 1 billion? Why not now? Like, why not now? Why not you? I'm talking to the audience, basically. Why not you? When would now be the best time for you to do something to make a change? Do something that's different for you, feel better, optimize, enhance your ability to perform at a higher you. Here's the average you. Like, let's say the average is at 5, and on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 is optimum. 10 is where you want to be. Enhanced performance, right? Me, Wendy, everybody would love to have enhanced performance, but we don't. Most people can't get a full 8-hour day output. Because they're tired. They're too tired. Their bodies can't last that long.
Well, that's another thing. When you're tired, you might work as long that day. You might work 12 hours, and you're not getting as much done because when you're tired, you can't function at the same rate. You can't. Your brain, you don't work smart when you're tired.
Right.
And so, I wish I would have started these a lot sooner.
Yeah. Amen. And that's really why we're so excited to get people to get on these patches. This is not like another CBD type deal, and I'm not knocking CBD oil. This is not like some other. There's no competition for this patch. This technology, there is no competition because there's a patent that prevents anybody from knowing the formula, from knowing how to make these patches and do the same thing. There's no knockoffs. You might see somebody calling something patch, and you're probably going to see, because it's like everything else. When you have one, then somebody else is going to come along and say, oh, look, we got CBD patches. Okay, so what? This is not, CBD oil has to get into your body. This does not enter your body. So that's the key, guys. If you're going to put something in your mouth, it's got to get into your stomach. It's got to be digested, absorbed, etc. This goes to work immediately. Why? Because it's activated by heat, your body's heat, right? And then it's light. So it can start right away. I mean, I don't know about you, Wendy, but the first time I got these, like the very first time back last October or whenever it was, November, October, I got them in the mail. I took one of the X39s on. I put it on, and no kidding, within like an hour, I just felt sharper. I felt like I was like, wow, did I just have, like somebody just plugged me in or something, I just started feeling like, okay, and just was up the whole day, and I think probably stayed up till maybe 12, 1 in the morning, because I think I put it on. I shouldn't have put it on so late in the afternoon. I think I put it on like around noon or 1 o'clock. That's the other thing. When you first put these on, I would put them on first thing in the morning, like either 8 o'clock. I mean, if you get up at 7 or 8, you keep them on for 12 hours, but don't worry about the back end, because even if you fall asleep with them, it's okay, because they've already discharged, right? It's kind of like the crystals have a cycle of 12 hours or so that they time out, basically, right? So anyhow, so that's, did I leave anything out? So yeah, so on the next video, guys, that we do, just check back with us, but don't wait any longer. Don't procrastinate. Get yourself to enhance your performance today. Why wait? Why not be soaring with the eagles?
And yeah, and it's still summer. Do it while it's summer. I mean, we got all this light out, it stays light out longer. Take advantage of it. Feel good, why wait? Especially when there's a 90-day money back guarantee. I wouldn't wait.
Yeah.
You can always, say it didn't work and get your money back, but I haven't seen that happen. So
Right.
I just trying it.
So I think that's really the call to action, guys, is, I'm not going to hard sell anybody on this, because it's just educating you on what for your body, for your income, whether you're looking to start a business, to build a business, or whether you just want to sample and get optimized health, enhance your health. It's up to you. Your choice, guys. For me, I'm so thankful and grateful that I optimized my health, that I've enhanced my performance abilities, that I'm returning to a youthful, energized state, and even look younger. I mean, nobody even can guess my age ever. I mean, I've asked so many different people.
I know.
Well, I know yours too. So, but like Wendy, you would never guess Wendy's age. Absolutely not. Like if I just met Wendy for the first time, I would never guess her age. I'd say, late 20s, early 30s, just because it's amazing what this stuff can do. It's just, it has amazing results. And there's people that have been on this even longer than us, because I think you said what, about almost 7, 8 months.
8 months.
8 months, there's people that have been on longer that have even like I saw one picture of a woman, I think she had to be like in her late 70s or early 80s or something. And the before picture, she had like these dark, what do you call them? Like under her eyes. And
like real dark circles.
Yeah, like, she had dark circles. And I mean, even mine are gone, man. It's like, wow. I mean, I only wear these guys just in case you're wondering. I do have eyes behind these glasses, but they are reading glasses. They're just computer glasses. So, I mean, I guess I could just take them off and just say, hey, like I really do have eyes. I'm sorry, guys. These patches can make you feel really silly sometimes. And
they do. That's another thing. I feel like I'm constantly I think I'm laughing at them. So sometimes I'm like trying to hold my cheeks and not laughing at anything funny. I just feel good. So I feel like laughing, I guess.
It's impossible to be depressed or mad. For me, when I'm on these patches, it's so hard for me to be depressed or mad. Like,
I agree.
It's just really weird. And I mean, I'll go to Bonefish Grill or wherever later tonight and maybe have like, a little thing of Patron or whatever, and that'll
you said a little. So is that little or is that big? You keep going back and forth.
Well, probably,
big or little.
this is the size of the glass. I think the glass is about as tall as the phone.
It sounds like a fish story. It's just a little bit.
I think it is a fish story. I think they might put some fish food in there. It's so weird. If you ever want to try this is just an experiment. I actually tried wearing the X39 and what was the other one? Carnosine, I think, and had a tequila. Oh no, margarita with Patron.
Oh.
And wow, I had no negative buzz, no headache, no negative after effects. Like you say, sometimes people have a hangover, things like that. It just depends, but just nice, relaxed, calm. It was like the greatest feeling I think I've had. And that was the very first time that I tried drinking alcohol with the patch, whenever I first had the patch on. So, and, I mean, I'm not a big alcohol drinker, but it is kind of interesting to compare how your body reacts to alcohol. And, it's, like I said, if you feel happy and you feel good, the patches stabilize you. You don't even really care to have alcohol because you feel great already. But the alcohol is just like, it's a cold beverage, and sometimes you just like I'm a social drinker, so I'll just drink when I only go out. I really rarely drink at home. It's like I'm too busy or doing other things, and alcohol kind of relaxes you. It's almost like having a Alavita patch. It just kind of like mellows you out, and that's it. Like if I was working, like if I had one now, and it's only like 6, 7 o'clock, I'd be done. I'm done. I'm done for the night. Like I don't want to see a computer. I don't want to have to work any spreadsheets or do anything. That's it. But no, that's one of the things about the patches, guys, is really change, make a choice, take a chance, risk-free, 100% money-back guarantee, and make a change, guys. It's a life-changing effect, and you will be so happy that you did.
Yeah, I would say life-changing is definitely the 2 words for it.
Yeah. So with that, if there's anything you want to say, Wendy, I think we can wrap, and we will see you guys on the next episode. And we're looking for a volunteer. If you're out there and you have been wearing these patches, to share your story. We'd love Wendy, connect with Wendy or me or whoever, one of us, and let us know. And we would love to hear your story. We'll have you on here, as long as you have a phone or some digital device that we can send you a link. We'd love to interview you or just hear your story, right?
Yes, we would love to hear it. Love news stories.
So great. Okay. Thank you, guys. And
thank you.
This is Joe Anthony and the lovely Wendy saying thank you. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. God bless.
Bye. Thank you.